Hello, welcome to the stream. We are here, we are live. We are playing the Pokemon TCG much earlier in the day than I tend to stream, so you know, a little different. Man, I have so many tabs open right now. It's actually like kind of a problem how many tabs I have open right now. It's insane. I went to go flip over to another page to look at something, and then I realized I have like 15 tabs open right now, none of which I'm really using. I'm surprised my computer is not just on fire with how many I have going here. Well, that's perfect. So I was actually going to talk about something, and then I immediately saw the answer. So I went to Target today to try and get the Pokemon drop, and unfortunately it was completely sold out, and I'm so sad. I wanted this cool Eevee shirt, and I was also hoping to nab the Ditto hat if it's all I could find, but I wanted the Mew hat. The keyboard also would have been so cool. But I really, I just wanted this Mew hat. That's all I wanted. I just wanted this Mew hat. But unfortunately, it's all sold out. But I was wondering what time it drops tomorrow. And so tomorrow it drops at 8 a.m. CT. So that's 9 a.m. my time. And then in a month they're doing another drop. So I just need to hopefully snag the drop tomorrow. I'm sure it'll be super easy, and there won't be any amount of bots that are trying to nab it from me. Sam, how are you doing? Welcome on in. I saw the cups you got today. I'm very happy at least someone got some. Those cups are so cool. I really like those. They're very fun. Are those glass or plastic? I actually can't tell. They look like both. They look both glassy and plasticky. Plasticky? Okay, they just look like a nice plastic at least. Yeah, very sad I wasn't able to get anything. I just wanted that stupid Mew hat. I'm doing well otherwise. Hopefully I can grab some more. I have a cat. He's here. He wanted to jump up here, so I said, okay. I'm planning to stream, and he said, that's okay with me. I'll sit here and rub my head on the microphone. So we'll see how long he actually sits here for. I wanted to play some single prize decks today. I wanted to try something else out. So today we're playing around with the Festival Lead Apples deck. There's a couple different versions of this deck. This one is just pure Diplin. But I've also seen versions that play where are my tabs at? There's a version that plays the fish. I'm blanking on the fish's name. It's gonna come to me. It's gonna come to me. Goldeen. That plays Goldeen. This was just the list that did really well in the Tournament of Doom last night, but then there was also one that got 17th at Prague that does play the Goldeen and Sea King. I don't know, maybe we should play that one. I don't know. I really don't know. That's all. That one also plays a maximum belt. This one plays Secret Box. I don't know how much I care about. I understand why Secret Box to find Festival Grounds. But I feel like it's not. I don't know. I don't know which version of these are actually the better ones to play. I truly bluely don't know. So let me actually grab this one as well. Close that. Import. 60 out of 60. I might just try this one first. I played a couple games with the other apples earlier. That seemed fine. This is my first time playing this deck, so I'm sure I'm going to make a ton of mistakes with it. I'm sure I will not be playing it optimal. I still haven't decided which judge I want. If I want this judge, or if I want I want this judge or this judge. I can't decide which one I like more. Can't decide which one I like more. I know it's not that one, though. I know it's not that guy. Then 5 energy. 5 energy is enough. I haven't taken a look to see what else they've got on their lineup. The aisle's quite empty in person. There's a lot of really fun stuff. I'm a big fan of, honestly, the majority of the stuff that's on the Target drop. It just sucks that scalpers are just the ones who are going to grab it. But the stuff that I really want, I was talking about earlier, they have these really fun kickballs, which are cool. I wouldn't have bought the kickballs, though, if I would have saw them. This keyboard. Keyboard's pretty cool. And then I really just wanted this Mew hat. Oh, this Mew hat doesn't even drop tomorrow. What? This Mew hat doesn't even drop tomorrow? The Mew hat goes on sale June 6th? So I don't know what's going live tomorrow then. I guess the keyboard. I need a new keyboard. So I was gonna pick this up if I could. I need a new keyboard because my backspace doesn't work. Like it constantly pops out and I can't get it to fix back in. But it's not enough of a broken keyboard that I've like I want to replace the keyboard yet. Just because I don't want to spend the money on it. Like the $10 to replace the keyboard. So that, obviously, I don't want to spend $10 to replace my keyboard. So obviously, I'm going to spend $40. Obviously. The Eevee hat, but I guess none of the hats are going on sale tomorrow. There were multiple of these headphones that were there. Because I'm sure no one cared about that. And then the other thing that I wanted, like if I showed up and everything was actually there, which I also got there pretty late in the day. The Gengar shirt was pretty cool. They had the Jigglypuff one still in stock, and I'm honestly kind of, and I just walked away just out of frustration. I didn't even look to see if they had it my size, and I kind of regret it. I think I should have grabbed it. I should have grabbed it, but I walked away in frustration. The Eevee shirt. Charizard shirt. I didn't really care about the Charizard one. Really, the shirts I wanted was the Eevee one and the Gengar one. I'm kind of... I should have just grabbed the Jigglypuff one, though. Should have just grabbed it. And, of course, some Pop-Tarts. Gotta get those Pop-Tarts. Oh, the Scizor was still in stock. I had those headphones when I was there. Can't imagine they're good quality. No, they don't even look even kind of nice. But yeah, that was the drop today. And... unfortunately, got nothing yet. This hat is so simple. I'm sure I could probably find... I bet I could find a similar hat on Etsy. What do you bet I could just find a similar hat on Etsy? I'm going to type in Pokemon Mew hat. Let's see. Oh, hold up. Even better. Clefairy. Even better. Hold up. I've been in a big, like, hat... actually really like that. I've been in a big like hat not a hat mood. That doesn't make sense. I've been big into wearing hats lately. I was wanting to see, does the color determine the Pokemon? Oh shoot, you can just pick whatever Pokemon you want. Please make sure to specify the character you want to purchase. Hold up a second. I'm actually going to save this. Wait, there was an evolution pattern one. I was just scrolling and I missed it. Welcome back to stream. Today we're shopping on Etsy. Oh, the bucket hat. That's fun. Oh, hold on. I didn't even see this one. I assume this is the one you were talking about. That's really fun. Man, people are really talented. This is too, I think, loud for most of my outfits. I think something more simple like this, I think, would work better. Just to wear it, like, when I go play at events and stuff. I legitimately might order a hat from here. to make up for the fact that I did not get a hat today. I don't know which hat I would go with, though. I just really liked the way this Mew was. It was just very cute. Alright, well, that's our shopping on Etsy time. So fun shopping on Etsy. Wait, 50% off the top? Whoa, hold up. Oh, this one here? Oh, shoot, it is. In 20+ cards. From Dallas size. It looks like there's a... They seem like they're in pretty good, like... Hold up! Ditto hat! Okay, I gotta stop looking at... Gotta stop looking at stuff. Just gotta stop looking at stuff. I wish I was a rich man. I would spend so much money on so much stupid stuff. Like I don't already spend money on stupid stuff as it is. Spend so much stupid money. Well, we've been talking about Mew too much. Let's use a Mew. Oh man, I would I'm not a big like window shop person, like when I go like grocery shopping and stuff, like when I go to like apples and fish. Like when I go like grocery shopping or like go to Target or like Walmart or where are other places that sell things. I'm kind of just an in and out kind of person. Like I'll go do my grocery shopping tomorrow. And I'll very much be an in and out person. Like I walk in, I have my list of things. I don't go look at things. I just buy what I'm there to buy and I leave, because I know if I were to be a window shopping person and like be like, oh, let me just go walk through the books, or like let me just go like look at the shirt, I would buy stuff because I don't have self-control. I just don't have self-control. Do I have the money for it? No. But I also don't have the control. Alright, bye Merlin. I also just don't have the control. I love to buy things. It's so much fun. And I look for any excuse to buy things. Like, oh man, I tripped. Gotta balance out the sadness from tripping. Let me go ahead and buy this thing. Alright, so we're playing the apples. Main idea of this deck is a single prize deck. Diplin, if the Festival Grounds is inactive, gets to attack twice. If you have a full bench, it's hitting for 100, so basically doing 200 damage. And if you knock out the active Pokemon, they promote and you get to attack again. So it's just really good to like be doing like a lot of like big knockouts. What's bug catching? Those are some okay options. I wish it was a Thwackey. I don't think they're getting a knockout, so I think we're okay just to go for a Grookey here. Or I wish it wasn't a Thwackey. I wish it was a Grookey. So we can also Lily next turn as well. So let's grab Grookey. Oh, I just grabbed this list. I don't even know what Lilligant does. Lilligant might be... Attacks done by your Grass Pokemon and Fire Pokemon do 20 more damage to your opponent's active. I just kind of grabbed this list. I didn't even look at what was in here. I don't know that I care about the Lilligant. And then Thwackey... if, once during your turn, if your active Pokemon has the Festival Lead ability, you may search your deck for a card and put it to your hands. So as long as just whoever's an active has Festival Lead as an ability, which Diplin does, as does the fish, then we get to just search our deck for whatever card, similar to, like, Pidgeot EX from the Charizard deck we used to play. Well, they're also an Applin deck. They're gonna judge us, which sucks because we did have Lily and Thwackey. We had a really good hand there. Okay, this actually still works. We get a Festival Grounds, we get a Diplin, we get a Poffin, and then we just need to find Thwackey, because we can Poffin to set up the bench. I would just like to get that established as well. Really what I would like to get established. Did they attach? They did attach for turn there, so this guy's stuck and active, so we get to take a prize, and they probably promote this. Probably try and keep us from taking too much of a prize. I feel like Goldeen is a reasonable grab. Deep Telly. They could also be a reasonable grab. Because also we need to fill our bench so we're doing enough damage. Let me actually even check if... Yeah, the Goldeen's prized, actually. Or the Sea King's prized. So let me not grab that. Let me just grab another apple. Oh no, the Sea King's in my hand. The Sea King's prize! No, it's in my hand, loser. It's fine. It's fine. It's chill. Okay. Both Thwackies. Grab another Poffin. We can grab whatever we want. So I think we grab another Poffin. And then grab Telly. Or because then we got Lilligant in hand. Attack speed value grass Pokemon do 20 more damage. I kind of dig that. I think that's fun. And then we haven't done an attachment for turn. So I want to bug catching and hopefully find... Oh, I was really hoping to find energy. To get an attachment going here. That's fine. Alright, we'll do the wave for 100 for knockout. They'll absolutely promote this guy, because why would they give us just an extra prize? It'd be kind of crazy if they gave us an extra prize for some reason. And then we're just going to hit Festival Lead again and just do 100 damage. I didn't even realize this stuff was dropping. Was first dropping the store. Yeah, today was like the drop day of the Target stuff. And then it drops online tomorrow at 8 a.m. CT, but not everything drops online. Like some stuff doesn't drop until June. It's a weird drop. Yeah, I know. I saw on Twitter that like there were some stores that like got almost nothing, and then some stores were just like there were just so many scalpers lined up. I don't know why I thought I could show up around 11, like 2 hours after open, and be. I honestly was just like, there's no way no one wants this hat. I was like, no one wants a hat, surely. I was like, people want the Charizard T-shirt. And that's it. No way no one wants this hat. And people wanted the hat, you know? People wanted the hat. People wanted the hat. Did they get the stadium bump? I don't think they did. Okay, what are they Ultra Balling for here? They've stamped. They've lilied. They might not have an attack here. Oh, wait. They have the stadium in hand. Maybe they have two stadiums in hand. So they gotta have two stadiums in hand. Why would they not bump my stadium? That'd be such a weird choice. So it's gotta be stadium and Meganium in hand. I just don't see a world where they... Unless they want to... Okay, they want it for the attack. Because they actually get two prizes here. Because I actually have nothing with high enough damage to survive it. So we actually do give them two prizes. Which is fine. I'm okay with that. We'll give them you. Because I actually have a potential plan here. We would have had just, before that unfair shape, we actually had a decent hand. For going into this, because we had the other Thwacky. I think we gotta rip the Lily. I'm gonna bench this. I gotta rip the Lily. I just need enough cards. Okay, we got a second Thwacky. Okay. Oh shoot, we didn't get anyone with Festival Lead. Oh, we didn't get anyone with Festival Lead. Oh, we didn't get the Diplin. Oh, we didn't get the Diplin. well, first time playing the deck. First time playing the deck, okay? We know what we're doing. We know what we're doing. We know what we need to do. Gotta prioritize, which, I mean, I didn't have anything in hand to be able to find it. But I think we gotta promote more. I think... So the Rabsca here is obviously to help the Dragapult matchup, because the Dragapult matchup was pretty bad. I don't think there's anything I want to... Like, this deck obviously did well. There's nothing I want to change in it. I think I just need to be smarter. They did have a sign that said 4 per items per person, which is also, like, weird. Like, 4 just feels like too much. For, I don't know, just these... Every time there's any sort of, like, Pokemon thing, it's just... It's awful. So many scalpers drive it. How are you doing? Reaction time of an orange creamsicle. I think orange creamsicles actually respawn pretty quickly. We can also evolve them. I think they only hit for 60, but they also draw cards, which is nice. Yeah, orange creamsicles, they're like pretty fast. Depending where, well, I guess it depends on where you're having this orange creamsicle at. Because if you're having it somewhere like really hot and sunny, you know, they're gonna melt really fast. I'm equating melting to reaction time. We got the maximum bill, we got a festival grounds. 8 degrees Celsius, out here throwing out random, like, not real terms like Celsius. No, I'm just kidding. I actually don't know the Celsius trade off there. Do we want to grab 2 apples? I think an apple and a Grookey is better. I think having prioritizing getting multiple Flackies is probably better. Everybody uses Celsius, yeah, except for us losers. Except for us losers in the US. We just gotta be different. And by different I mean wrong. And by different I mean wrong. Hey, but we're about to celebrate 250 years. Feels like 250 too many. Let's go ahead and... Alright, playing against Dragapult. This is a terrible matchup for us, so we need to get the Rabsca up. I honestly probably should have just put it down early just in case. It's like, because what are the odds that we're not playing into Dragapult? So I think Dawn here is actually the play. I think Dawn's gotta be the play. We grab a Sea King. We grab a... We need a Grookey. We need a Grookey, actually. Because then we can Grookey for Sea King. Or Thwacky. My mistake, Thwacky. And then we really need to get a Relor going. Let's evolve you. Boom, boom, groove. Oh, shoot, we also need energy. We also need energy. Okay, that's fine, that's fine, that's fine. That's fine! We can get energy some other time, you know? We don't... Who needs energy? Who needs energy? I do. I need energy. What do we want to put in hand here? An item? Love putting items in hand. Just had energy. I don't think we probably should have just went Lily. We had a full hand. Probably should just play down the festival grounds and all that. Again, it's a second game with this deck. Second game with this deck. Let's grab the Sea King just to have it. And then just hope they don't have anything. I didn't realize it at first. I was like, why are they putting all the red, white, and blue stuff now? July's still months away. Yeah, it's a big one. It's a big one. Just hit me with itchy pollen. Damn. I was like, just immediately itchy pollen. Just have nothing. Whoa, someone just got 12 Oathplate shards. Oathplate shards. 2 mil. Got RuneScape up. So such a it's crazy, such a big number, 250. My dad said it's probably going to be quite crazy since it's still enough to remember the 200th anniversary. Oh, that's wild. Yeah, that's crazy. Huh. Sure, it's going to be really loud that night, especially if you live in a large, like, city area where there's, like, a ton of people, like, shooting off fireworks. This, the place we live now, this will be our second, 4th of July here. Last year, the 4th of July wasn't too bad. New Year's Eve also wasn't too bad. There were a few, like, fireworks, but it wasn't awful. My opponent conceded. They must have misclicked. Chat, it's pretty easy to beat Dragapult. It's so easy to beat Dragapult. They must have misclicked. Like one of their energies out, or like something was prized that they realized they desperately needed. But yeah, the place we lived before this though was awful when it came to New Year's Eve and 4th of July. Like people were shooting off fireworks 3 or 4 days before and would continue shooting off fireworks for like a week after. And it'd be just like random like one-offs. Like they'd be like 5 pop-offs and then they'd wait a day and shoot off another 5 or 7, and I'm like, what are we doing? Luckily Percy isn't too bad about fireworks. I mean, Percy is a very anxious dog. And as he's gotten older, he's definitely gotten more anxious when it comes to stuff like that. But luckily, it doesn't bother him too much. He tends to just go find, like, a dark place to lay down. But yeah, this new place has been a lot better. So I'm hoping, all that to say, that it's still pretty good with this one being such a big milestone. Alright, we got Salvatore, Gravity Mountain, Premium Power Pro, Lucario, maybe? Expecto Subscribo.
Expecto Subscribo!
Expecto Subscribo!
83 months of funding Pokemon addiction.
83 months is great. Chat, I have been streaming for 83 months. Actually, I think 83 and a half, 84. 7 years next month. That is insane. Merlin, you okay? Alright, if my computer shuts off, it's Merlin's fault. He just decided to jump onto my computer tower and then immediately fall off of it. You good, bud? It's like, yeah, obviously I'm good. What are you talking about? Obviously I'm good. I was gonna say something else concerning... Oh yeah, so next week, I actually celebrate 10 years in my job. Well, not in my job, in my company. This job that I've been in for about 2 years. But I've been working for this company for 10 years next week. We'll grab a Sea King, or should we grab a Sea King? No, we should. Oh, we already have Thwackies in hand. Grab another apple maybe, or maybe grab. I don't have anything that hits our bench. Let's just grab another apple. Yeah, let's just grab another apple. Unfortunately, we can't attack, but gotta love an ad popping up. I'm selling 10 years with my company that I've been working with. Only about 2 years in this job, or actually, be 2 years in this job in June, but 10 years as a whole. No, don't judge me. I was gonna judge you. I was gonna judge you. I was gonna judge you. That's fine. That's fine. It's fine. I didn't want to judge them. I didn't want to judge them anyways. I think it's better to not judge people, personally. Personally, I think it's better to not judge people. I wasn't gonna do it. I think it's super rude to judge people, so I wasn't gonna do it. That was a really Really potential awful judging. Could we get... Probably get a Lily. Should probably go for a Lily. Off the thwack. Probably a stronger use of the turn. That in play. I feel like we gotta go. I know I could grab another thwack here and then thwacky for that, but I'm trying to make the most use of what I'm grabbing here. So if I Lily this turn, I hit a thwacky. You have a whole lot of outs to hit thwacky. I can use the other thwacky to like hit something more useful. But if we whiff it, we cry. Okay, we don't whiff it, we're fine. We don't whiff it, we're fine. Everything's fine. Everything's dandy. Man, if we didn't have to do that, we could have Kieran and Max belted for knockout here. I think we just Brave Bengal, because Brave Bengal's plus 30. I don't think we need Max belt here. I think we need to just go ahead and... I should have bug catching first to see if we can find the other Diplin. Yeah, we should probably just grab Diplin, though. Let's thin out multiple pieces here, though. Let's Pokepad for Diplin. Thin out multiple cards. Just so we can make sure we have a Festival Leader. Did we attach for turn? We did attach for turn. Double energy, attach the Brave Bengal, and then we'll just punch. Yeah. Should we do it again? Yes, we should. Alright, seems pretty okay here. They do get knock here. Should be okay though. Big sneezes. Also the random return, yeah. It's kind of wild to think back over the last 7 years, like people who have come and go. It just kind of happens, you know. But it's wild, like our little small community, the people who we've seen and chatted with for a while, and who we haven't. All right, what do they got for us here? They could attack with Soul Rock with a Premium Power Pro if they really want to go that route. Okay. No, I was like, that feels like such a not a strong route for them. So we're going to send up Diplin, attach for turn. We're just going to kill Mega Lucario. And then actually whatever they promote... If we attack with Kieran, whatever they promote will die as well. We'll actually take 4 prizes here. That's actually pretty good. Could grab a Lilligant as well to boost the 20. Because right now we're punching for, if we just bench something, we punch for 100, which is knockout. And if we get Lilligant, we're punching for 120. Actually, so that means we don't have to use Kieran. Boom, boom, groove. 20 more damage, so that means we're doing 120, so yeah, we knock out literally anything that comes down. I like that more, actually. Grab another dip. Because then I think we judge them instead. Yeah. Been 4 years since I found your channel. That's wild. That's so wild. Do the wave. Three prizes. And who do you promote to die? Gotta be, yeah, gotta be Makihita. Gotta be Makihita. Like, no way it's not Makihita there. Anything else would just be a bad give up. Probably get stamped this turn. My hope is they can't find the stamp. My hope is they can't find the stamp. But even if they do, we have a festival leader, and we have 2 Thwackies to search out stuff. To find a festival ground and find an energy. That actually makes it easier putting that down. Okay, they're just gonna attack with Soul Rock here, and then they just promote something. Because they'll promote the Lucario to survive whatever we attack with. They're trying to find Stadium Bump, and I assume they play Stamp. They might play Scoop Up Cyclone, actually. I know some Lucarios have been swapping to Scoop Up Cyclone. Okay. So, we just need energy, boss. Do we even need... Yeah, we need something to just make our attack a little bit stronger. And we can't... I don't think we can make all those pieces happen. If I had the other Grok or the other Thwacky in hand already, I just don't think we have anything else to make that plan happen. I don't have a boss anyways, never mind. Do we not play boss at all? Sorry, does this list not play any boss at all, or is my boss prized? This list might not play boss at all. That's crazy. Okay, I mean, we can still take 3 prizes, so let's just set up for the next turn then. We have an apple in hand, so we'll bench that apple. Or do we bench the Goldeen? Actually, I think we bench the Goldeen. That way we know we have a festival lead and can search out next turn. I thought I had a boss too. But we might have swapped decks. You're also weak, so we knock you out. They probably promote Lucario to eat a punch. So I think we're okay with literally whatever we do. Okay, so we need an energy. We need... They might go for Hand Disruption. I wouldn't be surprised if they go for some level of Hand Disruption. Would not be surprised. Trying to prep whatever else I need for next turn. Maybe like put the max belt onto the fish. Maybe put the max belt onto us. We do 1/5. We knock out here and then we punch for 150. Feels pretty bad actually. Or 170. Punch for 170. And then we'd have to... Okay, wait. I think I see a potential. I think I see a potential. And we'll just boom and groove an energy into hand. Because again, we might get hand disrupted. We might get hand disrupted in some way. Gotta promote this. Anything else is just giving me game. Well, I mean, they could promote Fez. But they're okay. There's boss. Where is this list at? Do we play 2 bosses and they were both prized? We play 2 bosses and they're both prized. That's wild. Although I didn't have enough pieces to get to it last turn anyways, because I needed 3. I needed 3 searches, or else we could have won last turn. But I just have searches for it. So our win con here is they leave Lucario inactive. This does not... Goldeen does not get the benefit from Lilligant. But I had to put Goldeen down because I needed an additional Festival Elite chance. Because if they did hand disrupt us and we just had Applin, there was no way for us to get it off. Right now we can send up Goldeen. We punch for 60, 120. We can always Kieran. Or Black Belt Trainer. Both of those also benefit, but we can't boss with those. We only need 1 prize, so it doesn't matter who they hide behind. We should be able to reach it. Because we have 3 Thwackies to search out, because all we need is Sea King, Festival Grounds. We need 4 things, actually. So if we get hand disrupted, we just need one of the 4 pieces that we need, which is Sea King, Energy, Black Belt Training / Kieran, and Festival Ground, so we can get double attack. So we need 4 pieces, and it doesn't matter who they leave inactive, we win. And we have 3 ways to search. Right, because that's how much Sea King does, right? It's 60, yeah. So there's 120 plus the 40 from Black Belt, which is 160. And Black Belt is for both attacks. Give yourself 2 of each card just in case. Exactly. That's why we play 2 bosses just in case one gets prized. Wait a second. They're both prized. Okay, Judge is at least 4 cards. It's not 2 cards. Okay. It's not over. Okay, we win. Okay, we win. All right, we're fine. We're fine, chat. I don't know why you were don't know why you all thought it was over. We're so fine. We're so fine. Right, send you up. We'll just top deck Black Belt as well. Seeking. Energy. Wait, do we not play Light Belt in this deck? No, we don't. That was the other deck we were using. But we do play Kieran, which I think the math still works out there, right? 90 plus 90, 180. Yeah, that's still math. That's still math. We also didn't need to math this all out. We could have just bossed. We could have also just bossed. If the math didn't work out. But the math did work out. But we also could have just bossed. Because we had all the pieces we needed. And just, like, killed Makagita. Because we did... I forgot we put the boss back into deck. Pretty silly deck. Is there anything I would want? I did like the Black Belt training from this version of it. How many Kierans did this play? This played a 2-1 Black Belt. I like the additional 10 damage. Should we play? No, we already played 2. I guess this one plays Judge. I did like the Hand Disruption. Hand Disruption does feel strong. I think we'll just continue to play this version. At some point, I don't know if it's today, at some point want to play Crustal just to do it, but not right now. All right. Flipping heads here. Also need to do a birdhouse run. Yeah, need to do a birdhouse run. No starter for me. How sad. How sad. No starter for me. Two Mullies? We're out here just telling them what we're playing. We're out here just telling them what we're playing. It's pretty straightforward. They wanted to go first, which is sad. We want to go first. Surledge. It's been a while since I've seen Surledge. Ultra Ball. I also haven't looked at my schedule for next week. I think I'll be live tomorrow. I need to double check what I'm doing this week though. Both bosses prized again. I wouldn't be surprised. I'd be sad. But I should be streaming tomorrow. I don't know what. Also, I don't know when, but at some point, maybe this week, I want to try out Pokemon Champions. But I just don't know when. I'm not super into like the VGC side of things, but at some point I want to play around with it. Just I mean, it's there, it's free, and I like Pokemon, so I should play it at some point. Instant concede. So we'll do that at some point. I've also not started filming because I said it a couple streams ago. At some point, or my plan is to get back into posting actual, like, Let's Play series on the channel. And I do think what we're gonna start with is, the game I want to do is Infinite Fusion. But I haven't started recording that yet, so I don't know when that's going to happen. It could be like a year from now. Probably not. Maybe. Did they not play the Carmine? Why would you grab Carmine and not play Carmine? They must have like a really strong hand. Stuff they don't want to give up. I can only assume that they have a really strong hand with stuff that they do not want to give up. That's wild. Grab Apple Group. Dawn, I think Sea King comes in huge here because they are weak to it. I guess we'll grab a dip. I already got a Thwacky. Golding. And then I want to hit energy and I want to hit another Grookey. It's certainly not what I asked for. That is certainly not what I asked for. I don't even know where I want to attach this energy at, because if I attach it here, they're probably just going to kill. They may want to boss this and kill this, so I might just hold on to the energy. I just don't want to lose it. Feels so bad. Feels so bad. What's 80 minutes from 250? 10 minutes from now, so I cannot do a farming run yet. Back to the crab. You are weak to water, right? Yeah, cool. I like the bring 6 pick 4 style of VGC. I'm excited to play around with it. I've just never been super big on VGC stuff because I'm just bad at Pokemon. But I do wanna play around with it at some point. Yeah, I got some RuneScape going on the side. I got my Fire Cape the other day, which is pretty big. Pretty big deal to get the Fire Cape. Look at that. So I was doing my birdhouse run to up my work on upping some hunter XP. And just crab is just such an easy AFK because it's only like every 10 minutes I have to click on the screen. And so I'm just throwing away my ring. So I'm just leveling up my attack right now. Yeah, and then on the side I've been doing some farming runs just as another way to like earn money. Because I'm at the point in RuneScape. I'm like in the late mid game, I guess you could say. Definitely not an early game. Maybe like late mid, the third, fourth of the mid game. But I'm getting to a point with where a lot of my stats, it is expensive to level them. Like to get my construction up is going to cost like 20 something mil, which is something I really want to focus on is maxing out my player house. But that's going to cost like 20 mil. And it's going to make me sad. So I have to earn that money because I don't want to pay for that money. It should be pretty easy for us to get a knockout here. Should be being the operative word. Could Dawn for it. I think we Dawn for it and then Thwacky. I actually do the math real quick. Like 60 if we max belt it, because I'm thinking we max belt it. 60 plus 50 is 110. Oh shoot, that's not knockout. Yikes, that's not knockout. Oh no. Dipplin would have been knockout though if we filled up the entire bench. Okay, so we'll save the max belt and we'll just do an attack for now. We'll just start filling up our bench. We have time. We have plenty of time. We have plenty of time to get things going. So we'll draw cards off the attack here, which is fine. Do I want an apple? Apple. Could grab Tilly. Does the 120 come up? 240? I don't think the 240 come. Well, actually, if we pair it with the Bangle, I think the Bangle's prize though, so that could actually come up. That could come up. Oh wait, but it's hitting for weakness, so we're actually hitting 120, 240. So the maximum belt, I wasn't adding in weakness. So maximum belt actually does kill here. Because we're hitting 120, then we hit again for 250. Or we could just hit for 170, and then hit again. How much does this do? This does 110, right? Oh no, this is the different GU. Yeah, let's do that. Give up our maximum belt early, which is fine. But that's two good draws, actually. So we get the knockout here. We take 2 prizes. Those are actually really solid draws. They only have a 3-card hand, so I don't know. Maybe they whiff an attack. Probably not, but maybe. I think the Chi-Yu I was thinking of might have rotated. The Chi-Yu that if you get a knockout, that might have rotated actually. I think that was from Scarlet Violet base. Also, Liam, hello. I'm so sorry. I completely minimized YouTube chat on accident when I was clicking to try and find a link earlier. I apologize about that. But Scorching Earth does do 40 and discards the stadium. Ooh, okay, that's pretty good. They can hit for weakness and take out this here. But if that's the case, I think it's pretty bad for them, actually. To leave my max belt in play. Okay, so I just take 2 prizes here, because it doesn't matter who they promote. Actually, it does, because that is weak. So maybe we actually send Apple. If we get the Patilli. I think we send Apple. I need energy. Do we send Apple? This gets knockout, and then it hits 60 plus nothing. So if they promote something else, but if they promote something else, Diplin kills it. We just have to find energy, which I think we can find off Thwacky. So I think this is actually better here. Yeah, I think this is it, because we also have Pokepad in the end. Unless Lilligant's prized! Awkward. 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 Chat, that's super awkward. That's super awkward. Lilligant's prized. Too much grass when I was searching for things, and I missed it. That sucks then, actually. Yeah, that sucks then, actually. It's big suckage. So we're only hitting for 100. Do we boss then? Man, if we had this, it would have been so different. This would have been such a fantastic play. That would have been such a fantastic play. I would have been so excited with myself. I need Festival Grounds, so this has to be for Festival Grounds, so we can at least attack twice. I mean, we're not behind by any... Like, we're still in a decent spot. It just kind of... My plan just kind of fell apart. Oh, okay, I just can't play Festival Grounds. Okay, cool. If you do, your opponent can't play any stadium cards from their hand during their next turn. Helps if you read cards, I guess. Helps if you read cards, I guess. Helps if you read cards, I guess. I was like, that's a weird glitch, and then I was like, well, let me actually look at let me actually look at my opponent's card. Let me actually see what it says. Maybe there's a reason I can't do this. And Scorching Earth only goes into effect the second if they discard an energy. So if there's no, or if they discard a stadium, if there's no stadium to discard, then they don't get the added bonus of the I can't play stadiums. Although I don't have a Diplin down. So I will have to attack with the Sea King. Just put this being benched just sucks. Although that play wouldn't have mattered anyway since I couldn't put down the Festival Grounds, but I at least would have knocked out the Chi-Yu. But I think killing the Soul Rock there is also pretty good. Slows down their ability to search out cards. We only play one Sea King, so that does have to be our attacker here. But it does hit for weakness, so we will get a knockout, and we'll get to put at least 60 damage onto whatever they promote. And if... I mean, honestly, them promoting a Charcadet would just be kind of throwing, but if they promote a Lunatone, at least 60 damage on a Lunatone. Which is pretty rad. I don't hate that. And again, I don't think they play a hand to try. Oh, interesting. They chose not to attack. Seems like a choice to not attack there, and not a good choice. It seems like a bad choice to not attack there. I think Kieran is just 30 more damage to EXs, right? Your opponent's EX and active Pokemon V. All those Pokemon V. I think we just... I think we safe seeking. I think we just attack. It's just gotta be an attack here, right? It's just gotta be an attack. I think we'd be throwing if we didn't just attack here. Put the bangle... I guess we'll just put the bangle onto them so that way it's there. I don't even know if there's anything else I want here, really. We're just gonna attack, and just take our 2 prizes and be fine with it. I don't know why they didn't attack and just take out Diplin. And just take a prize at least. Because Scorching Earth doesn't require there to be a stadium in play for them to get the attack off. Unless they lost. They might have lost connection. We'll see how long it takes them to promote. They might have, like, just alt F forward. If the Lunatone comes up, we know they alt F forward. Or lost connection in some way. But I'm assuming that is what happened. So, another win. Another gaming win for Festival Grounds. Or Diplin, or Apples, or whatever you want to call it. I think Festival Grounds is typically the name of it. I like calling it Apples, though. Definitely suffers in the Dragapult matchup. If you're able to set up the Morelor, though, it's not as bad, but it's still not fantastic. I would love to play into some Dragapult. We had one earlier, but then they conceded when they were in like a better position. So I would like to try and match into another Dragapult just to see more of how that matchup goes. It's a pretty free matchup for them, though, if we are not able to set up. So, you know, good for them. Good for them. And then once the game passes back over to us, we just win. Since our opponent is not here. This is something I've talked about for a while, is one of my biggest gripes with the current state of the way this game works. Is that if your opponent disconnects for whatever reason, you get stuck just waiting forever on them for the game to be like, oh yeah, the opponent has left. It's like, I think it's pretty... There we go. Opponent was inactive. I think the inactivity timer should be a lot faster. I think if you pass a turn due to inactivity, I think as soon as it comes back to you... Or like maybe if your turn passes due to inactivity, there's a pop-up on your screen that says, are you still there? And you have to click yes or no. If you click yes, nothing happens. The game plays as normal. If you don't click anything, then once it comes back around to your turn again, like the timer immediately starts. Don't wait and then just immediately start the timer. And then as soon as it passes, game ends. Because there's just too many times people get disconnected for whatever reason. And then the opponent has to sit there for so long. For so long. Just waiting. Just waiting. Run it back with the fishes. I'm not anticipating losing connection here, but there's a pretty bad storm that is rolling through right now. So if stream does drop, you know why. But I'm not anticipating it being... I'm not anticipating it knocking out our internet or anything. But With Spectrum, you never know. With Spectrum, just someone sneezing in the wrong direction could shut off your internet. And then they'd be like, oh, we don't know what to tell you. I've had a lot of issues with the Spectrum at this place. To the point where they finally got tired of me calling them literally every day. Because it was to the point where I was losing internet daily. And it was often happening at like the same time of day. And they'd be like, oh, we have someone working on it. It's this, blah, blah, blah. And I was like, you've had someone working on it for like a month now. And there's been no improvement. So then they gave me like a really nice discount to appease me. And like, do I like paying less money? Yes. But also like fix the problem. That's really what would make me happy is if you fix the problem. They somehow eventually, I guess, did because we haven't had that exact problem happening as much. But it's about to expire for the cheap price that they gave me. I think it actually expires, if not this month, next month. And so I'm not super happy. I'm not super excited about that. I'm not super pumped about to have to go back to paying more money for internet. We'll put them down. I think that rate it was like a $20 discount rate, not $20 for internet. I would love to pay $20 for internet. Can you imagine? But I believe it was a $20 discount that they applied for like a year. But I do think that is, or maybe it was like 8 months, something like that. But that is expiring soon. My favorite is my internet plan is up to 1,000 or a gigabyte. But like I don't get it. I never get that. Staryu. I feel like the Starmie deck. The Starmie deck's fun. Okay, yeah, it hasn't gone up yet. My internet's still $80 a month right now. I'm certain you could call them repeatedly again, and they most likely give you the same thing. Not the same thing, but something similar. My dad did it when they were looking for, got $100 off, went back to $25 last year. I think my plan is to call. Look, I am not someone. I would never advocate for like stealing, unless you're stealing from like a company and it's like a big company that just wants to screw over everyone else. Then of course steal from them. Morally, don't like, screw over people. So I think my plan is to just call them and be like, what happened? What happened to my deal? I thought I was supposed to get a deal. What happened? And then explain it and be like, no, that doesn't make any sense. You just might as well just go ahead and give me my deal again. All right, so we punch for 60 here. So I just need one more Pokemon down. I can promote this guy. Yeah, sad. We should go ahead and get another Dipplin down, though. I wish we could use this Boffin, but we can't. Oh, shoot. You know what we should actually put down? We should put down Shaman. Ooh, no! Oh, no! I was going to say, we need Shaman down to protect us. But that won't work. Because then they'll kill this, we won't have an attacker. So I actually do have to put down an apple and let them... Well, no, because then the apple doesn't matter because they can just punch through. So it has to be a Goldeen they can punch through too. No! None of this works! None of this works! None of my math is mathing! Well... So we're just going to have a turn where they will just get to take... I think we don't give them the chance to take 2 prizes, and we just go this route. They take out our guy, and then we just have to skip a turn of dealing any damage, which is fine. We can figure that out. We can figure that out down the road. So they'll be like, listen, I like your internet, but I don't like their... Why would you promote the Staryu? You should have promoted the Monkey Dory. Why did you give me a free prize? Thanks, bud. Thanks for that. Free prize. All he had to do was promote the Monkey Dory, and they would have survived it and had damage to use. I probably would have not attacked if they promoted the Monkey Dory. I probably would have said, let's not attack. But that's so funny that they went that route. I like internet, but I can't in good faith go back to paying. But see, the thing is, I can't go to other providers. That's the issue. Spectrum has a monopoly in this area. There is no other provider I can go to. No other provider offers internet services in this area. It sucks. Because I would love to... I wouldn't even threaten them. I would just go to another provider. But there are no other... I have seen there's potentially AT&T coming through. Not that that is much better. But, you know. Alright, what is our play here? I mean, we just offer them to probably just kill the Patelli. I think that's really the only thing we can do. We just put down 2 apples. Just put down 2 apples and then switch into the... And then just, you know, hope for the best. Well, energy there, Brave Bengal here. Really throw them off, you know. They'll be like, oh, shoot, what should I do? What should I do? Yeah. Legally speaking, they can't say you don't have a choice. That's a call I would record, yeah. Yeah. I'm hoping that I can just call and be like, hey, what if you just gave me better internet? Oh, if they have boss, they actually just pop this onto... Oh, interesting. I was expecting to pop that onto one of the apples. I guess actually if they have boss, they actually do just take out both the apples. So never mind, that is actually better. Oh, but I said it so many times! Hey, we don't have that's game. There's nothing we can do there. There's nothing we can do there. The game's over. The game's over. I don't know if I'd say that's an excellent battle. The button they have so many people paying that just kind of makes... That's what I'm hoping, is they just don't care. I'm hoping that they more so just don't want to deal with me speaking to them. That they just go, yeah, whatever. So here's the thing. When I went up to the gig internet, they weren't even giving... They were charging me $110 or $115 a month for like 750 megabyte speed. And they don't advertise, at least in my area on the app or anything, that they have a 1 gigabyte speed. Or they advertise it, but they don't say the number. So I was talking to one of my friends about it, and he was like, oh, I pay $100 and I get a gigabyte. And I was like, hold up. So I called him and I was like, why am I being charged $15 more for a slower internet speed? And they were like, oh, this is just a new, they like, we're like, oh, no, this is just something different. Of course we'll swap you to that. And then they swapped me to the higher speed. And the went down, and then we kept having issues, and that's when they give us the $20 discount. So now we pay $80 for a gigabyte of speed. I'm just like, come on now. All right, that was a lot of apples and fish. And I did enjoy that apples and fish. But I do want to play something else. I did enjoy that, though. That was fun. I actually enjoyed that more than I thought I would. Where are my deck lists? So I can find the new deck list. I don't know what else I want to play. I was looking at the Tournament of Doom, which happened last night. We can see what happened there. I'm Capsule. How you doing? Welcome on in. 374. Garchomp ended up winning. We played Garchomp last stream. I actually really enjoyed playing Garchomp. I have not played the Neo Upper Energy build though. Every version I've played has still been Unfair Stand. This also plays a Surfer, which is fun. I play around with that. We haven't played any new Dragapult builds on stream since rotation. I have played the Blaziken build, but we haven't really played it on. We might have played it on stream right when rotation happened. Actually, now that I think about it. Again, Crustle is something I want to play at some point, just because I've literally never played Crustle, but I don't think I want to play it right now because I don't like Crustle as a deck. I don't like decks that's main goal is to make it where other people can't play. Although there is some skill expression you can do with Crustle. I just don't personally find it enjoying, so I don't know that I would like playing it. We might just try out this Neo Upper Energy list. Which deck do you like? Which deck do you like? Me, I hate Dragon Ball. I enjoy a lot of decks. Decks I've been playing recently in person. I have been playing the the Bolt box. So like Raging Bolt, but not how Raging Bolt was like pre-rotation. Like it's mainly Raging Bolt is like your cleanup attacker. This is the deck I've been playing like to. I got 7th place with a cup the other day. I got like couple top 4 places in challenges. So that's the deck I've been enjoying. We just played Apples and Festival Lead for a bit. Enjoyed that. That was fun. We're gonna play a Garchomp deck. Dun Dun Polt. I built this the other day. I haven't played it a ton, but this is kind of an interesting way to play Dragapult. And then Lucario. Lucario is fun. Oh, and the Haunch. Big fan of Haunch Crow. Big fan of Haunch Crow. Zoroark's pretty good too. Haven't played enough Zoroark though. We need to play some Zoroark at some point. Played Mega Starmie the other day, which was pretty good. Did enjoy playing around with Starmie. Import. I need an easier button to turn off my face cam. Now that we have that large screen view that we can do. Gotta play the Giovanni's Boss's Orders. If you're not playing Giovanni's Boss's Orders, you're throwing. And chat, I still can't decide which judge I want. Which judge do I want to play? Do I want to play this judge? This judge. So I need to buy them, because they're like 10 cents. I just can't decide which judge I like more. Can't decide which one I like more. I think it's this one. It might be this one. I don't know. Surfer, I don't own this, and I probably wouldn't, but I really do like this Surfer. This Surfer is just so fun. Actually, how much is this Surfer? I'm not going to buy it, but I am just curious how much it is. I feel like it can't be that expensive. $30, that's actually more than I was expecting it to be. But it is a really pretty card. I do like the art. That's actually more than I was expecting it to be. But I don't tend to like playing max rarity since like Riffle and stuff, and I feel bad. This judge is, but you like this one better? Okay. Any other arts I want to change? And I think we're good with the rest of it. Alright, let's find a good deck box. I always play the same card sleeves, and I always play the same coin. I don't know why. Probably something I should talk to a therapist about. Just a lot I should talk to a therapist about those, so that probably wouldn't come up. They sit me down. Actually, we wanted to talk to you today about your card sleeve choice. What's a deck box that fits here? It can't fit too well. I don't want to. Oh, you know what? Perfect. Because we play the Surfer. Perfect. So stupid. Chop. Neo. Chomp with Neo Upper Energy. Because the other Chomps I've been playing have always done the Unfair Stamp. So I'm interested to see if I like it any different with the Neo Upper Energy. And the Neo Upper Energy is better for like late game, like getting your energy back. So it's probably better. I always play with the yellow Pikachu sleeves and the silver Pikachu coin. Let's go! I'm glad I'm not the only one who just always plays with the same sleeves and coin. Alright, chat, I'm almost level 80 attack. It'll only take another probably 20 minutes. Yeah. Because I roughly get about 10,000 XP. I roughly get 1,000 XP a minute. At the current crab level that I'm training at. Then I'll start training my defense. My opponent will go first. Am I okay with that? I think I want to go first with Garchomp. Yeah, Garchomp wants to go first. Yeah. A lot of decks are wanting to go first now. Or, well, they're not wanting to, but they're just choosing to because it gives them a better advantage. Honchkrow obviously wants to go first, though. We can at least attack with a Rock Hurl. If we really, want to throw some premium power pros. But the thing is, Honchkrow resists fighting, so not much risk there. Do you play Expanded? I do not play Expanded. So when I first started playing the TCG, I was playing a lot online. The instant concede? I guess they whiffed the Proton and they were afraid. They were probably going to have to pass with just this inactive. But there's no way I could have killed this. Because I would have been only hitting for max of 50. That's so funny. Instant concede is so funny. But with Pokemon TCG Online, yeah. I was just playing mostly theme decks. And I was playing Expanded then, but I wasn't playing. I didn't know enough about what I was doing, and so I wasn't playing well. Honestly, videos probably still exist of me playing back on TCG Online. I actually wonder if it's not on the current YouTube channel that you're on, but it's on my other YouTube channel. I feel like there might actually still be videos of it, but I was mainly playing theme deck and doing like theme deck tournaments. And then I was playing, when I was playing like Expanded, so it was Expanded, but I wasn't like doing good at Expanded. I was playing Pikarom, Zekrom, Pokemon, oh my gosh, I can't spell, TCG. And then I still actually, 8 years ago, Zamazenta theme deck. Yeah, it was so bad. Also just the way I was doing titles back then was so weird with the double brackets. Galarian Surfetched theme deck 5 years ago.
What's up, guys?
Oh, what's up, guys?
On TCG, guys, it's here. Darkness Ablaze is here.
Darkness Ablaze is here?
Wow. I think that, or I mean, even just 60, but I think that would give it. Please, Tails. Okay, we have a shot. We have.
This
a
is
shot.
so funny.
All is not lost yet. Actually, before I place that, let's do Hop first.
This is so funny. Theme decks were so dumb. This is wild. This is so wild. But yeah, so then I got back into playing actual like in-person Pokemon TCG probably about 2 years ago. So right before two rotations ago, right after the rotation, and I was playing like Lugia V-Star and Miraidon and all that. And then I was playing in person, went to my first regional last year with the Atlanta regional. I do have a video on that on the channel you're watching on if you are interested in watching that. It's a very fun video. I'm a big fan of it. It's probably popular. I went to my first Pokemon TCG regional. Very fun time. Which, speaking of Surfer, we actually got the Surfer. That was the promo for that event. I picked up my Poliwhirl then. This Poliwhirl is now stupid expensive now. Kind of hate that because I wanted to get more of them. And then I went to New Orleans last year, and I'm going back to New Orleans again this year. I don't know if that answers your. I just started kind of just yapping there. So to answer your question, when did I first start playing the TCG? About 2 years ago. But yeah, that is what I got. Those are the words I have to say. Silver Lugia, how you doing? Welcome on in. I missed those videos. Were so much fun to make. I really enjoyed playing theme decks because it was so much easier. But yeah, so that was back with Pokemon TCG Online, and then they that was like managed by a different, like it was part of it was Pokemon Company, but Pokemon Company wasn't the Pokemon Company International were not the people like running it, and they just wanted to bring it back in house. And there's other reasons, I'm sure. And so then they took over the creation of it, and so then they made this, but they don't put, so it has a lot of issues and doesn't have as much. There used to be like tournaments you could run straight through the client. I really miss TCG Live or TCG Online. It was so much fun just getting to play tournaments through the clients. It was a lot of fun. Save money too, yeah, I'm sure. Started playing TCG Live 2025. It's very fun, and right now I think is really a good time to be playing the TCG. There's so many fun decks right now, though with rotation. There's just so much has changed. I'm really enjoying TCG right now. My favorite stream was when you made the rock deck and went, let's call it Rock Hard. Wait, let's not name it that. That's so funny that you remember that. Slowking! This is Slowpoke, but I'm saying it's the Slowking deck. I'm not seeing Slowking playing so many not single prizers. Interesting. Have they even drawn 2 yet? They have not Runaway Drawed yet. That was also back when we were still playing a ton of Town of Salem. Like, too much Town of Salem, some would say. Some would say we were playing too much Town of Salem. It was me. I'm the person saying we were playing too much Town of Salem. That... Nope, not you. You. That. As I am concerned that they are going to hit the knockout. So I don't like having multiple Gibbles. But actually, the one in active survives. The one in active does survive. Because it's at 140. So I think I'm okay with this. We'll actually put a power rate onto another one to survive it. Yeah, I'm okay with that. There is a tease that tournaments are coming to TCG Live. That would be great. I think that was a really good thing about the way TCG Online was run. Yeah, they had the Academy, right? They have the Stadium bump. Sad. I've thought about it for a while now. If TOS had taken literally any of the fan suggestions or other big streamers helped, they might have done better. On it, they would have, yeah. But, yeah. Song always reminds me I should replay Bowser's Inside Story. I don't know that I've ever played that one. We just gotta hope that they don't hit... Oh, they don't have energy acceleration other than Patch. But they don't have any energy in the discard, so they're probably just gonna take a knockout here. Which is fine. It's fine. It's fine. You can't survive even with an Evo, you'll still be sitting at 200. I don't know that we can reach a knockout here. We might be able to reach knockout here. Maybe. Alright, we will grab Goodbite. Get the Goodbite. Attach return. And we gotta prioritize getting the other Goodbite out as well. We can double Champion's Call. Right now we're hitting 40. So we could also Hilda for another one if we really wanted to go that route, because this is, what, plus 30? I don't know that we reach enough to get there without using that, so we might have to Lily instead of Hilda. Oop, not you. Let me actually check how many Power Pros are in the deck. Just one? Okay. So right now we're hitting 100. I would need the other one and both premium, yeah, so we don't reach knockout. That's fine. I just want to get Stadium Bump as well. You do not. But I do get a Premium Power Pro, so that's cool, I guess. I think we just punch for 100. Call it a day. Punch for 100 and call it a day. Attack the Gemstone Crab. But not like TCG Online was qualifiers for World Champions. Oh wait, was it really? I didn't realize that. It's on the DS if you play it. Do the DS version, not the 3DS remake. I didn't play the remake since I've been on DS. Thought it was a weird choice to remake a recent. That is weird to remake a game on 3DS. Rumors around the internet that it wasn't as good, lost some of the charm. I wonder if they did that. I don't know like the timing of that, but I wonder if they did it just because they were trying to have more games. Be like, look at our cool 3D. I think the 3DS was super stupid. It was so dumb. 3DS did not need to happen. We could boss and take easy 3-prizer. I don't know we want to go that route, though. Could boss and kill the Slow King. Do I still have a Stadium Bump in deck? I do, so I think we have to play to the Stadium Bump. We also need the energy, so actually maybe we have to Hilda for the guaranteed energy. I feel like we gotta go for the energy here and just take the knockout. We're in such a bad spot if they're able to reach a knockout here. Do I have any recovery in this deck? We have a Night Stretcher. Need to find the Night Stretcher next turn. We actually should have failed the, No, because because you draw cards before the knockout. So yeah, we should have failed the Evo off the Hilda just so we could have drawn a card. They're making this game TCG Live as qualifiers for World Championships. Imagine if you had the intense match for when you went for World. I can't imagine that they would do something like that. Just because of how bad it works. Because of how bad it works. And it's also easier to, or I feel like that would just open up too much. Like you don't know if someone's cheating or not. Like if they have additional help, you know, like someone like playing with them, stuff like that. I really wish we could have went for the Stadium Bump there, so that way they couldn't have gone for this. Because now they can really just set up a knockout here. I don't think I care about the Clefairy attack. I don't think it can reach 330, can it? I don't think it can. Two, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 14, 16, 18. Yeah, it's 200. So, and then we can just retreat into Spirit Tomb. And just knock out. And then I have to play boss. I would really... I think we have to rip the Lily here. Because I need a Night Stretcher. Okay, we didn't get a Night Stretcher. That's fine, too. I didn't want a Night Stretcher. That'd be silly. That'd be so silly to want to use a Night Stretcher. Can you imagine playing a Night Stretcher? That'd be so silly. I would never. They are playing at CP points this game. Are they? I haven't seen that. I don't know how they could actually run that. don't know how they could actually, like, manage that. Yeah, just not being able to get stadium bump here. If we could have found the watchtower there, it would have been so good to force them to that. I don't know what they can grab that can give them, like, a big out. I mean, I guess petrol for Pokegear to, or not Pokegear, Pokepad to grab whatever Pokemon they want. But I mean, I guess Kyurem doesn't, like, knock out anyone other than Spiritomb. It just feels not as good. I guess it puts a lot of damage into play, but still. Puts it up where I guess next turn they could take big knocks. Next turn they could just win with another Kyurem. So we need Stadium Bump. We need so much. We need so much. And I have nothing. I guess we have to judge. I would love to be able to boss. Yeah, we have to judge. To try and get Stadium Bump. To try and get Stadium Bump. No. Alright, so I'm pretty sure they just win then. Pretty sure they'll just win then. Because I don't even have another attack. Oh, there's the stadium. There it is. Maybe there's a world where they somehow whiff the attack. Maybe it was teased in the TPCI job listing that they want a competitive manager for TCG and to work with the game studio. Might be something that they're playing around with, but I don't know. It feels like it'd be so difficult for them to, like, actually run through. Because all they need is energy. Cool. I have Kyurem in hand, and then they, yeah. We just whiffed cards we needed. It's not a terrible matchup. It's not a great matchup. I mean, any, like, single prize is just... And also, like, the double Lily's Pearls, because we killed 2 of them. We would have been able to get there without it, so it's just, yeah, it's just a rough matchup. I am going to run to the restroom, and then we are going to play another game. I have returned. The crab. Chat, I am 98 XP away from hitting level 80. I will get it in mere moments. Chat, we just got level 80 attack. My combat is now level 100. Fantastic. Do I want to go first? Yes, I do. Yes, I do. I would like to go first while I'm doing a farming run. Okay, not the cleanest opening hand, but we'll work with it. Not the cleanest opening hand. You're playing the same exact person? But I went and took a bathroom break so I wouldn't pair into the same exact person. How has this happened? How has this happened? The whole reason I went this route. It's not the same, it's at least the same deck, if not the same person. I'm just over here doing a birdhouse run. Don't mind me. Okay. Hey, there's the Poffin I was looking for last turn. Ooh, not you. I don't think I want to use these right now. I don't think that's super beneficial to try and, like, reach a... They're doing 68. Yeah, it's not worth it. That's just not worth it. Okay. I did forget we can evolve this turn. But even then, it would have been 70, 90. Still would have been worth it. Still would not have been worth it. But we could have reached it. We're in a much better spot this game than against the last time we played against this. Because we actually set up. We actually set up. What a concept. Can you imagine actually getting to set up your deck? We'll play that. And then we'll Dragon Slice. Chat, can you imagine actually getting to set up? What a world we've come to. Okay, what TCG are you doing with live? But I guess they can't broadcast on Twitch, so they have to redesign the UI. They're doing it in dialogue box. This one was situation interesting. I don't know. I don't tend to follow a lot of much actually. Switch. Man, I know they play 4 Academy at nights, but it's just so sad that they are constantly able to bump my Academy. It's just so sad that they're constantly able to bump it. I'm like, but I did so much to keep you from being able to bump it. I've done so much to try and stop you from being able to bump the stadium. Well, what do you mean you have stadium bump? Is there anything else I need here? I don't think so. Grab that later. They do have retreat as well. Sad days. Oh, and I guess if they hit they just knock out all 3 of these. Man, that fucking sucks. So annoying. So annoying. I mean, they could take out yeah. Damn. I don't know if that was the right choice to leave my Roselias alive. knows. We will kill this, though, which is fun. Oh, there's that. Sucking beginning. I haven't looked at... I need to look at the next set. I haven't put enough time looking at it. I'll grab... I have energy, right? Yeah, I have energy. And it's got to just be Champion's Call for Garchomp. Just try and have too much HP for them to do anything. It's still... Oh, because we didn't go up by that much. I was like, we're still whiffing, so we got to play this. Oh, because it's I forgot they're minus 30. I forgot they're minus 30. That's why. Teehee. I forgot they resist. But we draw 5 cards, so maybe we'll be back in the game. Mayhapple. Mayhapple, we can do something. We'll see. Yeah, we have Chaos Rising coming out shortly. And I missed the pre-order on that, so I need to go to a pre-release for it. I need to see when the pre-release is happening. That's why I don't know what my stream schedule will be for next week yet, because I have not looked at what events are coming up this week when I think pre-releases are next weekend, though, for Chaos Rising. If I ever get my hands on a 3DS capture card, one of the things I really want to do a playthrough is Mario and Luigi RPG games again for the stream videos. That's I need to do more with it, because like I have my capture card, but I just haven't done enough with it. I need to do more. It's just really unfortunate that we just keep whiffing stadium bumps. And so they're just able to just set stuff up so quickly without really having to worry for the most part about what we're doing. If we could just get just one stadium bump. Especially if they're throwing away stadiums. What are we doing here? What does that do? This attack does 70 damage for each damage counter on your opponent's active Pokemon. I hate that. I have so much hate in my heart right now. Oh, I have so much hate in my heart right now. It's so stupid. I don't want to play against Slowking. It's not fun. 770 damage. 770 damage is arguably pretty funny, though. And then I do have to play Hilda because I have no way to get energy otherwise. Grab the Roserade. Corey! Oh wait, do I still have the sound effect for that? I don't use my sound effects as much anymore. Is it still here? No, I don't have That's a Lot of Damage anymore. I don't know what happened to it. But I do have...
Hello there.
There it is. It took a really long time. It really took its time deciding if it was going to say it or not. They only need 2 prizes. I don't think we can reach knockout here. Should we just hope that they can't? Well, no, I was like, should we boss? We can't boss. We have to Hilda because that's the only way we get energy. I don't know what I'm talking about. Being like, oh, should we do this? Should we do that? No, we have to do this. Stupid. I'm the stupid, by the way. Then if we power weight, I at least don't think there's a way for them to take 2 prizes here. Not that it benefits us, we're still so screwed, but I at least don't think they can take 2 prizes here. We're still so screwed. Pay the cards like multiply attacks, yeah. Like Slowking, I understand why it's being played. It's fun. I just get annoyed when I can't win, because if I'm not winning, what's the point of playing? I'm just kidding. I just have to want it more. I feel like this wouldn't be that bad of a matchup for our Bolt deck. I feel like would be okay because we can at least tank a couple hits and try and set up like some well springs, or also just target down their big HP guys. Whereas I just haven't had a chance to really, in both games that we've had, I just haven't had really a turn to breathe where I can set up enough to survive any of their big attacks. It doesn't help as well that like every time we bump their stadium, they just have it back. I actually do want to check. Is this the same person we played earlier? That, like, I literally took a bathroom break so that way I wouldn't have to play again. No. It is not the same person. Just the same deck. Seems as if this is just the deck being played at high elo right now, I guess. Which, I mean, I guess it's pretty good into a lot of the top decks right now. Okay. Gotta recover the energy. We're just gonna take the knockout and just hope that they can't get anywhere, because there's literally nothing else I can do. I mean, I guess I could boss, but I mean, if they just have it in hand. We're hitting for 130. 130 times 2 is 260. I don't know if there's anything worth, like, bossing and killing here. Just taking the knockout here and just hoping they just somehow whiff the 3 pieces they need. I think that's really the only thing we can do here. That on bench, sure. 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 Because, I mean, they have it otherwise. That's not where I want to go. Hey, look, we got the stadium bump. Wow, I love it here. Used to be like, oh, you faced Slowking deck and lost. Here's another match. Honestly, it's like, oh, this is something you didn't play well into. Well, let me give you one more. Let me give you one more to play into. Oh wait, you didn't enjoy playing against it? My bad. Here, you can play it again. And I just go, oh, okay. Are you sure I have to play it again? And they're like, yeah. Just go ahead and play it again one more time. I'm like, are you sure? And they're like, yeah. It'll be quick. Don't worry about it. Okay. I only get 3 teleports a day off this cloak. That sucks. I used one of them by accident. I'm doing a farming run right now. And I was like, oh, I have this super sick cloak that allows me to get to this farming spot, but I only get 3 of them a day with the current level of cloak. Need to level up that cloak. If they don't have a knockout here, they probably just hide in Curum. If they whiff. They do whiff. Bud's over here, like, trying to 3D chess, and I'm just out here farming. We bumped that for sure. Grab you. And then I think... So here's the thing. We can boss and kill, take 3 prizes, or we can boss and kill and hopefully slow them down even more. I've already played one Wondrous patch. But if we can't get another boss, that's why I'm worried about not being able to find another boss. So I just want to take 3 prizes, I think. I think I would just rather take 3 prizes here and just be a little bit on the safer side. I think I actually should have benched. No, I think that's fine. I think that's fine, actually. I think it's fine. I think it's fine. I think it's fine. What time is it right now? 5:05. Gotta keep track of when I did my farming runs, so that way I know when I can do the next one. No! Not another Academy at night! How do you keep having them? How do you keep having them? Stop having them! So funny. It's not funny. It's kind of sad, actually. Welp. Welp. We really gave it the old college try. They have 4 of them, but they just had such a small hand size and they couldn't draw. I was just hoping they wouldn't have it, and they just always have it. They just always have it. Speaking of, I'm literally taking a break from editing right now at You Watch Stream. I was meaning to ask if you want me to tweak the show notes to point to like a link tree for your social stuff. I wouldn't say no. I wouldn't say no. Last episode was so funny. If you all missed and you all haven't listened to the newest episode of the Vibe Proficiency, you got to go listen to it. It was great. It was such a fun episode. It was such a fun episode. Everyone's second favorite character. One pet. Katniss Lightbringer Supremacy. How dare you? How dare you? What did I level up? My attack. Chat, look at these. Look. Who cares about the defeat on screen? When we have skills like these. Look at this. With a fire cape. We got a fire cape out here. Level 80 attack we just got a minute ago. Look at all these things we unlocked that we can't use because they probably cost a lot of money. Wow, look at that. My sweet obsidian armor to increase my XP. We got Count Check hanging out here. I wish Count Check would come check on me. Because when Count Check checks on you, they check that you have a bank pen, and if you do, you get a free XP lamp. And I could throw that onto Slayer. I need to level up my Slayer and my rune crafting. I really need to focus on. Well, this is RuneScape, old school RuneScape to be specific. It's a giant time commitment. Mostly AFKing when I can. I think she's just with Studios, right? I think so. I think so. We were about to crack 1600 and then we played into... Wait, I'm gonna wait. We're gonna play the slow game and not match into Slow King. You ready for this? Here we go. Now we won't match into Slow King. I'm an episode behind tonight. I'm going to catch up tonight. I listen why I play Weeg Off. Don't ask me why. I love that. 100% not matching this looking. It's gotta be. It's gotta be! There's neither of the people that I've played against recently that were playing Slow King. I'll go first. Yes. What am I making for dinner tonight? I think I'm making... I am. I just remember. I'm making steak tonight. I'm so excited. You ever just, like, start thinking about what you're making for dinner and be like, oh, hold up a second. That's going to be so good. Okay, playing against Zorark. Grab 2 of those friends. Let me see how many, what our count is. We got 2 chomps, 3 Gabites, 3 chomps. New upper, 2, 2, 3. Okay. Kind of got a dead hand, though. Kind of got a dead hand, though. And by kind of, I mean we got a dead hand. We got a dead hand. That's good because it's 2:30 a.m. That's about bedtime. 2:30 is about when I'll probably be when I go to bed tonight. Have a good night. Thanks for swinging on through. Please, saved by the top deck. Saved by the top deck. Let me evolve you first. Fantastic top deck. We're actually absolutely saved by the top deck here. That could have been pretty bad for us. What's Champion's Call for the other... I can grab for the Gabite. I don't know that I need to spend the... I don't know that I need to spend the Pokepad right now. I think switch for the follow there, Clinty. Two more Roserades. I think we grab one of each. Just to have it. They're not going to get a knockout this turn, but I mean, they could potentially get a knockout this turn. That could be really sad. How often do I play? Too often. I play pretty often. In person a couple times a week when I can. Go ahead and grab, put the Gabite in hand. Doesn't really matter what we put in hand. Any of it's fine. Retouch there. And then... I don't know that it matters to or to not attack here, because the attack is based off what's damaged there, so we'll just attack to do it. TCG Live, I tend to stream about 3 times a week. When I can, sometimes less, sometimes exactly 3. Just depends on what's going on with what events I'm going to, and then what also like real life stuff I got going on. But yeah, I stream typically at least 2 streams are TCGL. The 3rd stream is sometimes also TCG. Sometimes it's a different Pokemon game, like playing through a hardcore, or potentially at some point I want to get the champions at some point. Not like seriously, but like because I'm not good at VGC, just to play it for the sake of playing it. Yeah, that answers the question. Okay, it's in the latest episode's show notes now. Keep going there forward. But at some point I'll go back and add it to the past ones. Don't like feel like you have to. But I appreciate that. Do I collect? I do collect. I collect more than I should. I spend too much money on the Pokemon TCG. My big collections that I shoot for are mostly for like Pokemon I really like. It's like one of my big collections that I have that I've been working on. Do I not have another? Oh no, I did. I don't know how. I was like, where's the other Roserade? I literally scrolled right past it. Is every English printing of Clefairy, and then every English printing of Poliwhirl. I have some weird collections that I go for. Okay, so we have 190 here. If I can get Draconic Buster, we lose the energy, but we get the knockout. Kieran adds plus 30, so that'd just be 210. Definitely not worth it. Server's also definitely not worth it here. We'll throw that there. I think we'll just Lily for 8. Rip Fandrian. Rip. We do have a new upper. We can just grab an energy and just attack, I think. I think that's just better. I think that's just gotta be better. I also don't think I'll put down a Roserade because we take damage. I'd rather be able to put Spiritomb down. Because we do have the new upper energy that we can attach at some point. So yeah. Maybe we just Draconic Buster here. Take the knockout, take 2. That's got to be fine. That's got to be fine, because I don't know how they can reach 400 very easily. I also, over on my YouTube channel, I post daily pack opens. Sometimes I miss a day here and there. We've gotten some pretty decent hits from there. In there a couple weeks back, not a couple weeks, probably maybe a month or so back. Actually, time has no meaning. It was definitely closer to like 2 months ago. We pulled like the Mega Gengar SIR. Recently, we've been opening up some Ascended Heroes and Perfect Order, so we've been getting some hits from that. And occasionally I'll post like some deck profiles of decks I'm playing, all that fun stuff. Back, I tend to get around to Vibe Proficiency one of these days. I listen to the character intros in the first episode and like it just haven't. Honestly, I feel that there's sometimes with just like with like podcasts and stuff, it's to find time to like get into it. And I'm also someone who really enjoys like listening to audiobooks. So, like, finding time to do it can just, like, really throw me off. I wish I still had my Surfer in hand. I forgot they also do that. I forgot they're also a Switch card. I'll be honest, I forgot they were also a Switch card. Yeah, I see no reason not to evolve you. Corkscrew Dive. I haven't even touched Critical Role too. Critical Role is every time they start a new campaign in Critical Role, I'm like, oh, this will be the one I get into, and then I just it's such a commitment. I've been really involved in Pokemon for around 3 months now. Where can we find out more information about rotation and stuff? Oh my gosh, rotation is such a there's so much in it. I would say if you want to get like into playing the TCG, definitely find like some local card shops and go to their locals. Because you have locals, then you have challenges, then you have cups. If you've never gone to a challenge or anything before, I would go to a local first. Because people, while still taking it seriously, they will let you like take back, you know, like if you mess up or something. Whereas if you go to like a big event, they will typically not let you take back stuff because like obviously. So I would definitely suggest like hitting up locals and stuff if you haven't already. I just need energy here, and I can actually attack with. For knockout. Let me see if I can hit energy here for Spirit Tomb. Ooh, I have to hit Rocky Energy. No, I just need to hit Night Stretcher. I'll hit Lily for it. I mean, or we could attach Neo Upper Energy and take our knockout, but I don't love that. Otherwise, definitely watching like YouTube videos and streams and stuff. I mean, that's how I learn the majority of what I have. All right, we did not get what we needed. Because Fighting Gong, we don't have an energy that we can grab. They cannot use that. They can shred. Should we just attack? I mean, actually they can't attack because they can just retreat and pull it back up. So no matter what, they get to punch for 250. So maybe we should just punch. Maybe we should just punch them. I guess there's no reason not to. Yeah, that sucks, but it is what it is. Yeah, that's definitely where I learned the most, was playing. Just like playing TCG live and then going in person. I also had some had a friend who got me into it, and then him and his group like was able to talk about different stuff. I'm someone who learns more from playing and doing than like reading and like going through all that route things. So that's what has worked for me. I don't know that I really care about the monkey. The 30 damage doesn't really matter anywhere. And yeah, I guess I can just stack it on a Spirit Tomb, but I don't know if that really matters. Yeah, because that's enough that now we can just attack for with Garchomp, and it's just knockout. We should just pretty much be fine here. I don't know that they can take 3 prizes. I might be missing something, but I don't think they can take 3 prizes. And then we'll just Corkscrew die for knockout. Bench that just in case. Two prizes. But yeah, finding a decent card shop that like has like some decent people that you can like talk with as you play. I really enjoy going to even the challenges. Like there's still sometimes like when you'll play into like chill people who just like are there for, you know, to have fun and learn with one another. Sometimes you play against not chill people and that's not fun. Okay, so we are living off a top deck here to get out of this. So we have multiple cards that we could top deck. We have none of them in hand though. That will allow us to get out of this though. And we only need to take 1 prize, so yeah, that is not the top deck we needed. That is not the top deck we needed. Bossing doesn't really do anything other than just waste a card in my hand, because they can just Petron it out. Let me actually see with Champion's Call how many pieces are in here that we could use. Is it just Surfer? It is just Surfer. I think the other one we only used. I think we played 2. Maybe we only play 1 Kyurem. We need the Surfer. So we just need to waste cards here. Attach this here. Play this. I'm just trying to thin out the cards that will go back into the deck. Because they get the monkey knockout here, that takes 1 prize. I don't think they can reach 400 though in a turn. I could be wrong. Maybe they can. I bet they can reach 250. Poisoned with Black Belt Trainer, but they can't Black Belt Trainer and Boss. So I don't know. I think we're okay. I think we're okay. It's not that I won't get into it. I've listened to watch some TCG show stuff, and I enjoy them. It's mostly been put off from catching up on other things. I feel that. I feel that. My biggest thing, like I said, is I typically listen to like audiobooks and stuff. So like finding time to be like, when do I want to listen? Especially some of the like Critical Role, for instance. Like each of their episodes is, you know, 4 hours. It's difficult to find the time to want to do all that. But I feel like the Mega Diancie deck. I have not personally played it, and the few times I have played it, I don't know. I don't love decks that are big reliance on Duskull, just because you get into such awkward positions where when you give your opponent too many prizes, it can kind of screw you, especially with no like counter catcher right now and Iono to like make use of like popping and like forcing your opponent to fewer prize cards and stuff like that. But it definitely, like, it's good in Dragapult, which is obviously like a very big prominent thing in the format right now. But I have not yet played it. I want to play it at some point because it is a deck that is in format. So I do want to play around with it. Let me see how it did at Tournament of Doom last night, since that's the most recent. I don't know that. Might not have even been played. Let me look at the metagame. Surely it was played. Yeah, it was played. 4 people played it last night. It got 88th place. So, I don't know. I just think it's too easy for too many different decks to play around it. And anything that plays a 3-prizer like Mega Diancie, if you're already giving your opponent prizes with Dust Noir, I really only have to knock out Mega Diancie once. And, you know, I've already taken 4 prizes because you gave me a prize with a Dust Noir as well. So it's just, I feel like it requires some decent matchups. I mean, but I'm also not a big fan of like Dragapult Dust Noir right now. But I mean, it got second last night because again, I just feel like without having counter catcher and stuff and Ionos to make use of it. I feel like it doesn't perform as well as like other versions of Dragapult, but Tim Dankling got 15th last night. I had his stream up for a little bit last night. He was playing the Starmie deck. We played that a couple streams ago. It was pretty fun. Alright, we're probably going to play one more game here to wrap it up. Lately, it's been all books for me. I keep forgetting to catch up on podcasts. What have you been listening to book-wise? Anyone been listening to or reading? The audiobooks have been really good for it. Dungeon Crawler Carl. The narration for that is incredible. Like the voice acting, the extra like music and sound effects. And what's that episode? In book 6, they actually have Patrick Warburton do a voice. Or through Golden Compass. Oh yeah, you were telling me about Golden Compass is on my list to get to. You were telling about that last time we played in-person D&D, which we need to do again soon. I think we talked about it like a week ago in the Discord, and then like we never actually made an actual plan to do it. Blockers May 20th, 25th. I'm pretty open. I don't think we decided anything. We should decide something. I'm gonna put a message in right now. Next week. I don't even know what I have going on next week. That's why I didn't put a date. After stream, I is when I'm sitting down to look at what my stream schedule and Pokemon schedule is for next week, because I'm prioritizing going to events right now. Oh, it was Stay Free Comic Book Day. It was. Well, because they had a Dungeon Crawler Carl comic coming out today. True enough, I was playing today, and it's crazy. I played against Hydreigon, and it murdered me with discarding cards. Decks that make you discard mill decks, it always sucks to play against those, because you just... It feels so bad when you're just throwing away cards. I'll do that. Do that. Well, that's pretty bad. They definitely get knockout here because they already put Gabite in hand. Alright, so we just lose. That sucks. So they have Gabite in hand, which will make them be doing a 40 HP attack. Then they can Champions Call, Roserade, and that is plus 30. And then they punch. I was really hoping for a Judge top deck so we could judge away their Gabite. They'll take the first prize. We can try and do some weird stuff in the mid-game, but their current hand, that will be rather difficult to make happen. Opponent is selecting cards from their decks. Yeah, that is a pretty nice little setup board there. Big fan of that. Wow, I'm not jealous at all. I'm not jealous in the slightest. Chad, I'm very jealous. Chad, I'm so jealous. I'm so jealous. And it's not just in the slightest, it's in the largest. I'm so jealous of their setup board. Do I want to Gabite? A Gibble? Probably. Wish we would have. That would have been a Buddy Poffin. It's so much nicer if it was a Buddy Poffin. This might just be a concede angle. I don't really see if they're able to get knockout here, and they should be pretty easy to get knockout here because they can evolve to Garchomp and go 131. Yeah, that's just knockout there. I feel like we're just too far behind. Yeah. Oh man, that sucks. That's rough. We're just gonna be so far behind. I'm missing something. Where are the other stream redeemables? Oh, I removed a lot of stream redeemables, and I have some in the works that I just haven't finished. But yeah, I've removed a lot of stream redeemables. Just because I hate, like, sometimes just Percy is getting older now, and he spends most of the day just like sleeping and stuff like that, and it's like to go and grab him. I don't know. I just hate to do it to him. So I removed a lot of the Town Salem ones. One that I have an idea for and I need to play around with is a PNG tuber redeemable for 10 minutes. I flipped like a PNG tuber where like it's a photo of me, and then when I talk, you know, it's just stupid stuff like that. I want to try and focus some stream redeemables on just more like silly interactions with the actual stream itself. Yeah, this has got to be yeah, there's just nothing else we can do here. They just have too much going. So that's my idea for stuff, and I have some. If any of you ever have any ideas for stuff that I could add as stream redeemables, like within reason, I'm always open to hearing them. Just 'cause I want to add more for the stream redeems. That's more of an interactive with us and what we're doing. But I don't want it to be like interactivity enough or over interactivity where it can like put off the rails of like whatever I'm doing on stream, if that makes any sense. I think right now the only ones that are active right now are just Hydrate and VIP. Yeah, but like the ones where it was like redeem like a drawing or so, I don't know, it just like slows stuff down. Like that's kind of the stuff I'm thinking, Emerson, is like redeem for like a best of 3 match with me on TCG Live, because I've had some people come in before, be like, hey, can we play? And I'm like, sometimes like, I don't really want to stop what I'm doing, but if we add it as redeemable, I'm like, hey, you can redeem plays with me, but then also add some redeemables for like choose specific decks, play one game with X deck, stuff like that. But yeah, that is gonna do it for me tonight, because it is time for me to go start prepping dinner. I don't know when I'm going to be live next yet, just because I haven't looked at my stream schedule, or I haven't looked at my work schedule. Not my work schedule, my life schedule. I know when I work. My work schedule doesn't change. But I will most likely be live tomorrow night. If not tomorrow night, then Monday night. But I will probably post in the Discord at some point later tonight. But the first thing I need to look at is what Pokemon events I'm going to this week. I know for at least for sure I'm going to one on Wednesday and Friday. I think those might be the only two I'm going to this week. But there might be something tomorrow that I can go to. I need to go to a cup. I'm so close to getting Ace Trainer. And then if we end up doing D&D as well, that would also change what I'm planning to do stuff. Enjoy those stakes. I will, Corey. I will. Have a good night, everyone. Thanks for swinging on through. Thanks for the new follows. Thanks for the resubs. And if you're watching over on YouTube and you haven't already, feel free to hit that subscribe button. We stream pretty often and post videos and shorts and all that. I actually have to go upload a short. I have to do that as well. All right, bye, everyone.